So now let us move to the next chapters, numbers and sequences. The idea of sequences and finite series is most fundamental in your upcoming classes. It is time for us to begin our journey to understand the most fascinating part of mathematics, namely the study of numbers. You have already heard about Euclid. He is a great mathematician. He is popularly known as the father of geometry, but he has also given a beautiful and fundamental contributions to understand the properties of numbers. One of them you are going to learn in this chapter is Euclid's division lemma. So first we are going to the lemma's definition. A lemma is an auxiliary result used for proving an important theorem. It is usually considered as a mini theorem. So let us see the first theorem of this lesson. Euclid's division lemma. Let a and b, where a is greater than b, be any two positive integers. Then there exist unique integers and r such that a equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and strictly less than b. So let us go to the first example of this lesson. We have 34 cakes. Each box can hold only 5 cakes. How many boxes we need to pack and how many cakes are unpacked? We have to find these things. So in solution we are seeing the first total number of cakes. You already know it is 34, and it is for in division it is known as a dividend and it is represented by a, and the number of cakes in each box is 5 and it is known as divisor and it is represented by the letter b. Number of boxes you already know it is 6 and it is known as quotient and it is denoted by the alphabet Q. Number of cakes left, that is remainder, is 4 and it is represented by the letter R. So you already know the total number of cakes, that is 34. When we divide it, if it is not a perfect divider, then it should be made to the nearest 5 multiple, that is nearest here is 35, but you already know the total is only 34 and it is not 35, so it can be less than 34. You should find a number which is a perfect multiple of 5. Less than 34, it is a perfect multiple means it is 30. So 30 divided by 5 is 6 and the remainder of 34 divided by 5 you already know is 4. So now let us move to the generalized form of Euclid's division lemma. So if a and b are only two integers, there exist unique integers q and r such that a equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and it is strictly, you should note this word, strictly less than b. So let us move to the next example, the second one. We have to find the quotient and remainder when a is divided by b and in the following cases. You should first divide minus 12 by 5 and then divide 17 by minus 3 and then divide minus 19 by minus 4. In our solution, first you should see that a equal to minus 12, b equal to 5, and by Euclid's division lemma you know that a equal to bq plus r, where r is greater than or equal to 0 and strictly less than b, and you know that a is 12 and b is given 5. You should note here that this will be a, this will be b and this will be q. Here multiply symbol and plus r. You already know that q can be any value. It can be integer or positive or negative numbers, that is integers. Then r should be only positive, no minus r, only plus r, that is you already know that it can be 0. R can be 0, 1, 2, 3 and till infinity. It can be anything. But it should not be less than 0. That is, it should not be a negative number. R should not be a negative number. It should only be a positive number. And q can be, you already know it is integers. So let us see a value, two values which will make these sides equal. This is our way. We have to make both sides equal. So these are my two answers. I'll show you this. So this plus 3, when it goes that side, it will become minus 12 minus 3, which will be minus 15, and this is equal to 5 into minus 3 is minus 15. So minus 15 equal to minus 15. So both sides should be equal. We have made it equal. Then this both will be the values of Q and R. So you can note that quotient Q is minus 3 and remainder R is 3. And the second one is given A equal to 17, B equal to minus 3. By Euclid's division lemma, A equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater than or equal to 0 and it is strictly less than B. So A is given 17, B is given minus 3, and this is Q and R. You already know how to do this. It is a way, and we'll find this minus 3 and 7. So when this minus 2 plus 2 will go that side, it will become minus 2. That is 17 minus 2. It should be equal to minus 3 into minus 5. That is plus. Minus into minus is plus. So it is plus 15. That is here too it is 15. That is equal to 15. Then both sides are equal. So these two are the values. You should check whether both sides are equal. If at all it is not equal, then these two will be not the values of Q and R. If it is equal, only it will be considered as the values of Q and R. So our quotient is, we have found minus 5 and remainder as 2. So our next sum is given A equal to minus 19 and B equal to minus 4. By Euclid's division lemma, A equal to BQ plus R, where R is greater than or equal to 0 and it is strictly less than B. So this is A, this is B, this is Q, and this is R. Here this and this. Okay. So when I bring this plus 1 this side, it will become minus 1. That is minus 19 minus 1 equal to minus 4 into 5. That is minus 20 equal to minus 20. So we have found these two as equal. So these are the values of Q and R. So our quotient is Q equal to 5 and remainder is R is equal to 1. So our third example, that is, we have to show the square of an odd integer is of the form 4p plus 1 for some integer q. So in solution, let x be an integer. Since odd integers one more than an even integer, we have x equal to 2x plus 1. We already know that x is the integer, and you already know that if let us put some values to find if this number becomes odd or not. Let us see. Where if we put k equal to 0, when k equal to 0, we'll see 2 into 0 plus 1, which will be, this will become 0 and only 1 will be remaining. So it is an odd number. When k equal to 1, we'll see 2 into 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 plus 1 equal to 3. This is also an odd number. So we have verified it that 2k plus 1 is an odd number for some integer k. So also it is given integer, so we should check negative numbers too, na? So 2 into, when k equal to minus 1, so 2 into minus 1 plus 1, that is equal to 2 into minus 1 is minus 2, minus 2 plus 1 is minus 2 plus 1 is minus 1. It is also an odd integer for some value integer of k. So we have to find the square of odd integer. So this is our odd integer and now we are squaring it. That is 2k plus 1 the whole square. That is a plus b whole square formula, a square plus b square plus 2ab. So we'll get 2k whole square is 4k square, and 2 into 2k into 1 is, we get 4k, and 1 square is 1. So we'll take 4k outside, we'll get 4k into k plus 1. This 1 will be remaining here. We have to separate these things and we have to take a common thing out in the formula of 2k plus 1. That is, plus 1 should be remaining. Then only we can separate it by 4q plus 1. That is, this k into k plus 1, this whole thing will be considered as q. Then it will be 4 into q plus 1. That is where q equal to k into k plus 1 is some integer.